Generic greetings and welcome to Construction plus Prison Architect plus Alpha 18 episode 2. In the previous episode we planned out this, which is our new Alpha 18 prison. I'm just going to put a couple more doors in over there. As you can see, it's planned off all nicely. I've made a couple of changes. I've added the power block and water pump down there, as well as an additional one up there just in case we need to power other things. I probably will power these two workshops with just that, and then power the rest of the place with them ones there. But we'll see. I just don't know exactly how much electricity we'll need. I think I'll be able to get away with one, but we'll see. With having two workshops, we might be pushing it. I've also made just a couple of other changes here and there. Nothing major. It's pretty much the same as last episode in terms of what the plan is. So we shall start construction this episode. This prison, incidentally, is based on the idea of rehabilitation. So we'll be training prisoners up through the classroom here, getting them into the workshop, doing all of that sort of thing, and then progressing onwards. Anyway, let's move forward, shall we? So I'm going to just unpause it, go to materials and then fence, and then we're going to run a fence all the way around. This is the standard thing we do when we first come in, really, all the way around here. And this will be well, this will be probably replaced by a perimeter wall, maybe at some point, but it will depend on money. I'm going to speed up to max speed. There we go, and then the as you can see, they're all running around and placing all of these fencing. Now, let me just go here and go to prisoners and turn off normal risk intake. Now, I did mention in the previous episode that I won't be doing high risk, and I still think that's the case. I think I'll be heading towards more of a either, well, to be honest with you, it's probably almost certainly going to be normal risk. And the reason for that is that you just don't get enough money from low risk, I don't think. But also, to do the whole training and rehabilitation means that you have to have the prisoners in the prison a fair amount of time. Because a lot of these programs here require, for example, that says 2 hours there, and that says 2 hours. So let's have a quick look. Yeah, the session length is 2 hours, and you need 2 sessions. And then there's other ones like carpentry. It takes 2 hours, and you need 5 sessions. So it's going to take 5 days for them to go and do it. Because as far as I'm aware, they only go to 1 session per day. So it's going to be problematic if we had low-risk prisoners, because by the time we've got the training done, they'll just leave. Because their time is up. You know, they're finished their stretch in prison and they'll go. So we can't really do that. So I'll probably go for normal risk prisoners, because I think that's the probably the ideal balance between money, the risk that the prisoners actually are, as well as the overall sort of the length of time that they stay. I think it's like a good balance. Anyway, we're going to go foundations and building. We're going to plan off a fairly large building around here. Now the thing is, I'm probably going to plan it off. I'm going to pause it for a moment while I do this, because this allows me to connect the buildings up without sort of glitching out here. In fact, I'm going to do that and then that, even though it's all in one, and then like so, and then that little bit there, and then we'll unpause it, and then that should be one big building. I'm just going to go to materials, no, objects rather, put a large jail door. Oh, I haven't actually got grants. Let me get some grants up here so I can actually afford this. I'm going to get the full grants, the normal grants, so health and well-being, this typical grants for basic detention centre, all of that sort of thing. And then we're going to get a large jail door, and we'll shove it there, and that'll be our door to actually create all of this thing here. I could probably, if I wanted to, do this. Actually, no, that is a separate building. That is a separate building. This is the main building. I hope to get prisoners in this episode, believe it or not. The plan is to get probably a couple of cell blocks done, and this main section in the middle, and then get some prisoners. So we might get prisoners this episode. I don't know. All I do know is that's some nice lemon tea. But yes, I think we'll try and get some prisoners from the beginning, from day one. Now, that there is supposed to be a door. Actually, it's a wall. It's a wall, actually. But I think I'm going to make it a door. I think I'm going to make it a jail door. In fact, double jail door. Oh, there's things getting built. Sounds good. Sounds expensive, actually. Ooh, and there's all of that put in. Fantastic. Okay, so We can get the offices put in, we can get things around the bottom here, we can get all that done. We have 65,030 generic credits. So I'm going to go to materials, brick wall, and start to put in all of the brick wall. There we go. And the good thing about planning the doors is that I know that I don't need to build there, which means I save a fair amount of money in the long run because... Oh, I'm going to have to do that, and I'll break that one off, sadly. But it means I don't have to build a brick wall and then pretty much knock it down and put a door in, which saves you... Actually, if you do it properly, if you or even on a small map, it actually saves you a fair amount of money. I'm spending a bit of money here already doing this. So there we go. There's that pretty much done. I need to do these here, these bits of wall. And then we need to put entrances in, which I will put in standard jail doors. So we'll put a jail door there, jail door there. We'll put them, spin around, put them there. And we'll put jail doors in here as well, but just not yet. We'll leave it for now. There we go. Now these are going to be doors. And these are going to be doors. And then this one is going to be doors as well. I think we'll put doors on all of just these ones here. These ones, we'll just use standard doors. These are the cleaning cupboards. We'll have access to them, no problem. These are just all standard doors. We're not going for, I was going to say a trusting way of doing things, but it's going to be, well, at least we're going to, I think we're going to assume the prisoners, or trust the prisoners not to come around here and start stabbing staff. I think we can sort of push for that. Anyway, let me go here. And going to go to our utilities for a moment. We'll go to power station, put the power station there, put a row of capacitors in. Actually, we'll put a fair amount of capacitors in, I think. Then we'll go to a water pumping station there, put another capacitor there, and then we'll connect the electrical pump up to the water. And there we go. And there's our utilities. And then what I'll do is I'll run the pipe probably down the bottom here and then up. I think that's probably the best option. And there we go, there's power. And then I'm going to run... Actually, I might as well do utilities and an electrical cable. And then I'm going to run the cable like so, all the way around the prison. Because then I can bring it up in the back, and then that will help me out. I can run it in like so. And start powering different things. So we'll run it in like that. We have to run it that way because there's doors. These ones, however, because they're all one, we can do that. Right, fantastic. Let me just go to my rooms and then to... I think we can do storage. There's our storage there. There we go. And then we can go to our staff room and designate that as staff room. There we go. That's nice. And then we can go to office and designate... Oh, that's actually done it wrong. It's that, 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 and that as office. There we go. And then I might as well start putting things like the filing cabinets in. There we go. And then we will also put our office desk in. Oh, that's the wrong way, so we'll spin it round. There we go, office desks, lovely. And then we'll finally put the chair in, and we'll do it like so. There we go. So, there's all of our offices. It means that we can also get a warden. There we go. And we can also start doing some research via bureaucracy. So, we do need to get maintenance, which will give us cleaning and such. We also need education, but I think for the time being we'll go for maintenance, and then we'll go for security. Actually, no, we should really go for finance first, now I think about it. Anyway, we'll do the lot. We'll just put everything on research, because we're gonna need it all eventually, and especially education. I'll get that up right at the beginning. 45,900 generic credits, which isn't a great deal, but it's enough for me to go to building, and then to build this. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I'm going to build 2 sets of these cell blocks, because that will allow me to... get the grant for raising my prisoner capacity to 15, so that should do. Looks like we have that guy working in the warden's office. That's fine. This is our kitchen. This place, as you can see, hasn't really got power anywhere, so I'm going to drag the electrical cable about here. We're also going to run the electrical cable probably along like so, like that, and then down like so, and then we'll power everything. I think that should do it. And yep, that should do it for now. 41,000. These require entrances, obviously, so I'm going to go to large jail door and shove a couple of entrances in there. Once they're placed, that'll all be built. Now, obviously, this I need to copy the plan over, which is something like that, although I could probably figure it out. I think I'm going to change it, actually. I think I'm going to change it just slightly by doing that, or rather doing that. I think... that looks a bit better when it's all uniformed as one. I think that just looks a little bit better like that. I think it just fits it just nicely. There we go. And also that means that this place isn't very drafty. Oh, see, always thinking about the prisoners, mate. Always thinking about the prisoners. Right, let's just put these walls in, and this will be our cell block. Oh, hang on. I messed that bit up there. But, yeah, this is actually a really weird design when it comes to the prison, because it's sort of little individual huts, which I do like, and actually reminds me of, there was a post on the Prison Architect subreddit that I read just recently, and it was about a mod that's basically making like a sort of Great Escape style prisoner of war camp. So Stalag Luft 3, is it? Or 7? I can't remember. It's one of the Stalag Luft something. But yeah, it was a World War II, you know, sort of prisoner of war camp, and actually it is a fairly, when you think of the comparisons between the two. I mean, obviously I'm not even going to go there and compare a prison to a prisoner of war camp, because that's just all frankly shallow. But and you know, I wouldn't even possibly even dream of doing something like that. But the fact is that in game terms, that they are actually, there's some similarities, like that you could, like the fact that I'm making that sort of style of like prison now with like little huts and such. But there's some similarities, like the fact that they, you know, they do their own washing. That, you know, there's you know, you have guards going around. Obviously, eventually, certain things that you're going to have, like watchtowers and such, as far as I'm aware in this. Then you have, you know, recreational centres, you know, canteen, work, like lumber and stuff. I mean, all that is, you know, it does actually correlate quite, with, you know, there's some similarities there, I think. And I know that this mod was on about that, and it wouldn't be a stretch to really, to mod the game, so it works a bit like that. Anyway, let me get some toilets in here. Obviously, they didn't have... normally, we would actually have a toilet block if it was the thing I was just talking about. But, yeah, here we go. We're going to get them all in. And that should probably raise my... That should probably get this done, which gives me an extra 10 grand. I've got 26,780 generic credits, which is not bad, but I'm very aware that I'm running out of money, although I've just got another 10 grand, which is fantastic. I'm going to try and avoid... extra grants mod if I can, but we shall see here. That's a couple of... that's some power going in there. Now I need to run the water pipe down, and the water pipe's going to follow a similar, well, basically the same route. It's going to run all the way around like that. And obviously it's a bit annoying that it has to run all the way through here to get to these toilets, but it works. It does work. Anyway, we'll just let them place all that. And then once these are in, I will use these small pipes. Now, I am well aware that this is actually a bit of a security risk, because they will use these pipes and they can tunnel straight to here. So it's a bit of a problem, but I can handle it. I think I'm okay with that. Right, let me just plumb these in. So we have all these all nice and done. There we go. Obviously, there's no water going to there because they haven't done this side, but that's again, that's okay. Right, so there's them two put in. I'll let the guards go ahead and do all that. Now, I need to get in. I probably need to get some sort of. Oh yes, the kitchen. Yes, we should probably sort that out. I really like this. These new numbers there. I'm pretty sure that's new from this alpha. Shows you how many you've got of what thing. So I can see we've got no showers, but I've got 20 cells. That's quite good. Anyway, we'll go to kitchen. Designate that as kitchen, and we'll go to canteen and designate all that as canteen. There we go. Not bad at all. Right, now we need to get some serving tables in. I think we'll put the serving tables in first, and we'll probably just get the two in for now. Again, we're going to build what we need to get prisoners to turn up, and then we can work on other things. So we'll put the benches in. There we go. There's that probably done. And then I think I will go ahead and put some phone booths in right at the back. There we go. There's the phone booths put in. And then I think I will start putting things like the sink in. There's two sinks. They don't cost much, so I might as well put them all in. Now, fridges. Where were fridges going to go? I believe fridges were going to go... Actually, I think they were supposed to be... I think this in the centre. I'm going to dismantle that. Cancel them. I think that they weren't supposed to be sinks. These are sinks here. I was going to have cookers along either side here. Yeah, it was going to be cookers along either side. So I better do that. Let me just go to... the cooker, and we'll put a cooker in there, and then we'll do the same there and there. I don't think I need any more in than that. Go to fridge, and we'll shove some fridges in, 1 and 2, and then we'll do similar over here, 3 and 4. There we go. That rhymed. And then I will also go to, 1 second, just pause it for a second while I go and put objects back in there, so it just reminds me that I definitely need to put something back there. So we can put sinks in, and we'll put a sink in there and there, which is supposed to be where it's going. And then we'll go to utilities. Obviously we can run our small pipe between them there, and then we have the problem with the electrical cable. So we're going to connect up the electrical cable there, and then join up there. Then these will join there, and probably along there. It's a little bit of a weird joining here, but you know, it's all connecting up. And that should be the kitchen done. That should be that done. Right. I'm still waiting for that to get put in. That door. They need to get that sorted, because that's where that door's going to go. And they've still got it to do, but it's just not doing it, which is a little interesting. Anyway, let's get the staff room done. So we need drinks machines and double chairs. So the sofa Y can go pretty much... we'll put a couple like that. And we'll put... couple of small chairs like that, even though you don't really need them. And then we'll put some drinks machines. I think we'll put one in because they're very expensive. And that should be the staff room done. So the kitchen and the canteen is all done, which is good. I'd like to say this should be done. I'm going to cancel them jobs and re-des, see if it works. There we go, that's re-designated. And is it going to go ahead and do it? That's the door we need to put in, but they're just not doing it. Just not doing it. What I might do then is try to spur them on a little bit by putting in a door there. And that normally fixes them sort of issues. Looks like he's going to place it now. He'll probably place that, find out that he can get there, and then go and place that door. There it is, yeah, it's immediately getting placed. So we'll dismantle the old door. There we go, we don't need that. And then we can, if I want to... Do I need to put the electrical cable in there? I really do. I'll put it back to there just for the sake of OCD, because otherwise people will kick off at me. There we go. And then we will rebuild the wall there. And because I'm at the wall, I might as well do this bit, which is our visitation. Now, I'm only going to do this bit of visitation here. I'm not going to do the other side, because I just don't think we need it. Not yet, anyway. We will go to rooms, and then to visitation, and then designate all that as visitation, like so, which is quite good. And then we'll go to our objects, and then as you can see, it's highlighted visitor tables. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll get the full lot in there. And I was going to go as far as to put doors in, but I don't think I will, mainly for the money's sake. Right. So I'm going to pause it for a second while I go over here and go to fence. I'm going to run a fence along there to there, and then down there, and then along there. And then technically this isn't going to be fenced, but what it is going to be is I need to fence off. Do I need to do that bit? I don't know if I need that bit there or not. I'm going to section it off just in case. Just in case. Now I need to get these done, which is our sort of solitary and holding, etc. I have 24,000 generic credits, and apparently no water here because that pipe hasn't been put in. There we go. So let's have a quick think here. So I need an accountant, and that'll get that contract done. I also need I get 10 grand if I do a medical ward. So if I get this building done, which is something I need to do anyway, then I will get another 10 grand. So we're going to go and do that and put that in, and we'll put this. We'll put a... Do I want a standard? Oh, no, that. That there. That there is going to be an armory. So we better put a big door in there instead of just a normal door that anyone can just walk into. Right, so we're going to go to our rooms and then to... I was going to say cleaning cupboard, but I can't because I haven't researched that yet. I'll go to staff and also get... I think we'll get a... We'll get chief. Get a foreman, and we will not. Oh, we'll get an accountant, and I can't get an accountant yet because I've hired them in the wrong order, which is why I was going to get an accountant in the first place. Damn it! So I'll wait until 12, and then I'll worry about that because I might be able to hire one at 12. Let's go back to foundations and then building. Then we'll build. Oh, then we'll build that there, which is another building that we will use. Oh, don't say that's just happened. I don't think it. Yeah, it didn't buy the metal. That's good. Right, and this one's going to have probably I think a standard door. We're going to have a standard door on that, I think. We'll have standard doors all the way along here. Now, I just hope the prisoners don't boot off, because that'll be a problem. This is where the classroom's going to be. I know there was a comment regarding the classroom. Basically, I should put it closer to the entrance. Although that is an idea, I could do that way. I'm just going to put it back here, because really it's the only logical place I can put it. I can't really separate out and put it elsewhere, sadly. Right, let me put in the shower, which goes here. I also need to Oh, there we go. And there's that done. So let me hire a accountant. And it exceeds daily budget, so I'm going to have to sack someone. Fantastic. So I'm going to have to fire... I could fire 2 workmen. Which I don't really need. I don't really need that many workmen now, actually. So let me get rid of a couple of workmen. There we go. Let me put an entrance on this thing by putting a... probably just a jail door over it. I don't really need a jail door, but we're going to do a jail door. Then I'm going to put a brick wall like that, and the reason for that is then I can sort of put a drain there as well. Right, so I should be able to hire an accountant now. I can, there we go, so then I can hire back... Oh, don't say I've just hired another accountant. Why is right-click... Why is right-click spawn and on that there? Whereas on any other bit, if you left-click and right-click when you've got the staff, spawns them. That is BS, that. Not happy, because I've just wasted £2 grand. Right, so... I'm actually getting 100 a day, which is okay. Let me put in this shower here, so this is going to be all designated as shower. Then I think I will go to shower head, and we'll put the shower head all the way along like so. Don't really need it any more than that. I'm going to go to drain and put 2 drains in at the top there. Then obviously we can go to utilities, small pipe, and then we can run a... To be honest, we can just run a small pipe up like that and like that. And do these like that. And then finally connect it up and do that. There we go. That should be that shower done. So, there's that okay done. And now I need to come over here and just go to materials, brick wall. And I hope I have enough because I need to get this up and get this sorted because this is going to be our... one second, let me just run this across. There we go. This is going to be our infirmary, and then I'll get 10 grand off that. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I need to do this side as well. There's a lot of jobs for these guys to do. I've pretty much told them to do everything, every little job, and I'm just spawning them, just doing more and more stuff. Go on, keep going, keep going, keep going. We'll do some power around here, and we should need to run some power in here as well. So about there, I think. There we go. And then that'll be the shower. So obviously I've only got 6 workers, so they're going to run around and pick stuff up. Tasty lemon tea. But we do have a good... we've got a good go at the moment of this. I do need to put a fence there. I need to put a fence there. I also need to put some doors on these things. Not that I've ever seen the prisoners come and stop this, however, but, you know, we definitely need to do something. Right, so, showers up, and we've got this area here, which will be a psychologist office. So I might as well do that. So we'll go to office, and we'll designate that as office. And then we will get a desk, I think, in the corner. Then I think a chair there, like so. And then a filing cabinet there, just a little bit different, because this is going to be the psychologist's office, so they will have to, you know, they're basically going to do sort of behavioural therapy and such, and making sure that not everybody's violent and such. So yeah, we'll have to make sure that that's okay. And I'm just thinking doing it differently. It just looks a bit different, doesn't it, when we do it like that? But hey, let me go and put in probably large jail doors there to block them up, and then we can come over here and then think about this. Now I need to run some electrical cabling around the place, so I'm just going to run it up like so. There we go. And then we need to go to rooms, and then to our... Do we have... where is it? Infirmary. Yeah, we'll go to infirmary. Designate that as infirmary. Need a medical bed, so we'll put an bed in. There we go. And we need to hire a psychologist and 2 doctors, which I do have. Yeah, I can hire them, and it's going to give me a little bit of money. So there's the psychologist. There we go. And we'll hire 2 doctors. So wait until that bed's put in. 1 and 2. There's that grand of 10 grand. And when you right click, it hires another one. Arrgh! That is infuriating. That is really annoying, because every other right click is gets rid of the whatever context you're on. It gets rid of it. It drops the tool, but for some reason it hires them with that, and that's twice I've done it now, which is annoying. Anyway, See if we can ignore it. Let me just go and get rid of some of these planning areas that we don't need. Get rid of all that because we don't need to know that. These are all done. That's done. That's done. Now these, I did have another think, and I could do that. Like that. And the reason for that is I can put metal detectors in there. Now I don't know whether I'm going to do it, but we'll see. We'll see. I might do that. Yeah, I also might not, but we'll see. Right, so 14 grand. I want at least 5 grand for staff, which means that I need to go to deployment. No, not deployment, bureaucracy, and probably research prison labour. Yeah, research prison labour, and then we need to go to foundations, building, and we need to get this building up. That one there, and then that one there. There we go. And this should... Don't say it's just cancelled all that. It can't have done. No, I don't think it has. Right. And then we'll go to large jail door. Oh, we don't have a large jail door. This is just small jail doors. Put them in there. Oh, we do have a large jail door. It's there. That's our laundry there in the centre. Right, so we can lock these open. Lock open. Like so. And I've done it so that the metal detectors will be on the inside there. And then what I'll do is I'll put our staff door, I think, there. And then we'll put a jail door there, and that's our security measure. There we go. That building's now done. We have 7 grand, which is not enough. I don't think we have enough, because I need to finish this thing off. And this is supposed to be where we've got... where the prisoners can be nice and happy, and with all the televisions and such, and the pool tables, but we just don't have enough to finish it. So yeah, I think I'll just have to start again. Yeah, so sorry about that. I'll have to just cancel the whole series now. So no, I really don't mean that. What I mean is that I'm probably going to get the extra grants mod, but since as of time recording it has not yet been updated, I will have to leave the episode there and pick this up next episode. So I didn't get prisoners in this episode. That was a shame. But anyway, not bad on the construction front. We have pretty much everything we need to have a valid prison. I mean, we've got a fence all the way around. That's pretty much number 1 on the list of, is it a valid prison? Can the prisoners get out? If the answer is yes, then it's not valid. We have 2 cell blocks, which can hold 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 20 prisoners overall we can have. Actually, it says up there as well. So yes, we have 20 prisoners. Each cell block holds 10. We've got a visitation area. We've got kitchen. We've got canteen. We've got storage. We've got staff room. We've got all of the offices for everybody. We don't yet have the classroom that's over there. We have the shower done. And we just need to sort that out there. So I think when we pick up the next episode, we'll finish off this, which is going to be our common room and laundry. And these 2 are going to be holding cells, which I don't think we really need, but we're going to have them nonetheless. And then we'll build this building here, which will be the workshop, and then we can just progress from there. So I think we'll be doing alright. I think we're doing alright, and I think, well, we definitely will get prisoners next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Comments in the comments. Take care, and generic partings.